So we're going on a brown bear hunt today, and I've been mentioning it for a while that I wanted to start looking for an albino brown bear. Because I actually killed one a long time ago, not the mission animal. I had like a legit spawn, I believe it was like a level 1 or 2 female albino. But it actually seemed like either they stopped spawning in the game or whatever happened where just like no one was posting them anywhere. And recently they actually started being posted again, so whether there was an issue with them or not, I don't know. But it kind of reminded me that that was something I actually wanted to get, and they look really cool. The albino brown bears are pretty neat, so I've been wanting to do that, and really I've just kind of seen the results you can get with the whitetail, and just with enough time and effort put in, I think we can manage to get an albino brown bear if we continually do this. And I gotta get back to the grizzly bear as well and the red deer, but all this stuff that I kind of want to do, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Like, I genuinely have enjoyed the whitetail grind, and I think we can come to enjoy these as well. So you can see it's like 4:30 in the morning. Brown bear do drink 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. And I did set up my map a good bit. Like, I've got tripods placed in a lot of these areas, but down here in the southeast where I want to start, I do have a good bit of hunting pressure. So we're going to see if we can maybe kill 2 or 3 along the ice up here. That'll give time for everything else where I want to go to actually move into their zone, and then hopefully we can get a little bit of that pressure cleared and actually be good to go hunt in those other areas as well. And actually, the other thing I'm kind of excited about is bear and musk deer do drink at the same time, and a lot of times in the same general areas, which means we could potentially have some musk deer grinding we can do just sort of in the process. And also for lynx, because I mentioned that I have all this hunting pressure down here, that's mainly from hunting lynx. Lynx drink, I think, 1900 to 2300, something like that. But the main thing is they drink in the same kind of areas, so we can actually use those tripods and sort of hunt all these different species. So that can be something we can actually work on as well, but I'm not seeing a lot more bears up through here. I know they drink here, but I do want to kind of focus in those areas that I have the tripod set up, because that can be a lot more efficient hunting going around with the tents and the tripods. So I know we're good down here. We're not going to get too much pressure, and hopefully we clear a bit more even from what we shoot from here. I completely forgot about this spot when I was setting up. It's kind of near where I just showed, but it's this little lake just to the kind of pretty much directly west of the outpost. And I'm going to show you how I do my setups, just so if you want to do something like this, you can. And my goodness, there's just about everything over here. I don't know if anything was that good. There's a spirit bear. That's actually something else I'd like to maybe manage to get in the process of this. Maybe a good-sized spirit bear or a spirit diamond would be really cool. But anyway, the wind's actually getting to these, so let's go ahead and see if we can get one or both of these males. I don't know what the best way to do this is. Generally, you want to shoot the alert animals first, but they're all alert, so I don't know that this is going to work. We'll let him calm down a second, and then probably we should shoot him first because it's a more difficult shot, so that front guy's still alert. That's a hard shot. I think we're good there, too, so basically what I was saying when I'm going to show you how I set these up, I'll actually go in, I'll see where they drink mainly, and then once I've done that, I'll actually set up my tripod. So I did go and buy another tripod just because I remembered about this spot and came over here. And I'll just try to keep it somewhere far-ish away, just so I'm not getting too close, especially if the wind's going to be blowing that direction and they're going to be noticing me. Being a little further away is going to be a good thing, but yeah, that's kind of what I do. I'll go around the entire map, try to find all their drink zones, and then set up like that. I shoot the animals when I get there because placing the tripod would actually spook them. So I'll take my shots, I'll place the tripod, and then the next time I come back, I'm all set, and then I'm not causing that extra hunting pressure. But yeah, 300 is a great gun for the brown bear grind if you are going to try to do this. It's got those quick follow-ups with the bolt action, and I'll also say, because I know like doing this on console would be considerably more difficult trying to make those super quick follow-ups. I imagine a lot of you guys that are really good with like controller shooting and stuff can manage it, but even if you can't take like the super quick follow-ups and maybe you only get 1 bear per run, you're still making progress and you're still like getting those respawns. So even if you can't kill all the bears in the zone every time, you're still actually getting somewhere. But 2 gold, so that's definitely worth coming over here for. And we'll go actually to the spot I mentioned now. I mean, there's a decent reindeer there. He's actually real close to diamond. I'd have to do the math, but oh, did I not grab my... I'm gonna have to shoot him with the 243 because I didn't switch my inventory back. What is the math on that? It's like right about 100. He's going to be just shy of diamond, actually, but either way. We'll kill him super quick, and then we're actually going to fast travel. There's no bears over here, which is pretty weird, but I actually noticed in my whitetail grinding, sometimes some of my spots just seem to have nothing, but then when I come back later, animals are there. So we're going to try this spot again, like before bears stop drinking, and maybe that'll make a difference. But I do have a tent set up down here for our next spot, and hopefully I can remember to switch my inventory so we don't have to track just slightly below diamond reindeer for forever. I was trying to do the math in my head on the way over. I think he's going to be something like 395? 394.54. You can tell from the estimates, it's like right in the middle, but in case you're curious how I kind of figured that out. If you look at the score estimate on any true rack species, so we could look at this reindeer right here, you would figure out exactly the center point of that estimate, and that's where his score is going to be, which I kind of hope they change that eventually because that makes it a little too obvious, but for now that's kind of the way it works. So let's get our inventory fixed and then go see if we have any bears here. It looks like there are a few around here, nothing very big, but there's at least the one male right there. He's a level 4, but I guess a male's better than anything else. If I can get an albino brown bear, if I got to choose, I'd want it to be a male, but there is no, like, brown bear multi-mount, at least not at the time I'm recording this, so male or female I'd be happy with, which means we'll try to shoot all these, actually, just quickly. Yeah, there's no hunting pressure on that side of the lake, so we're good to kill them all. Plus, from the tripod, it will very much reduce the number of, or the amount of hunting pressure we cause. But that's those two. Got the male over there. I don't know how far that is, but I think I'm going to stay 0 for 150 and aim a little high. Yeah, that works. And at least that's the only 3 I saw. I used to get them drinking like back here behind me, but didn't seem there were any there, at least not this time. I'll say though, as I did the whitetail grinding, like, it seemed like the more I did it, the more showed up. So maybe if we continue this, they'll actually start kind of showing up in bigger numbers around here. So obviously nothing special. Did I run past the first one though? Because that was a hard shot. I know I hard shot the second too. Maybe I somehow ran past one. Or maybe I just hit like a rock or something on the first shot and didn't even kill her, because there is no pressure there, which is why I ran to that other spot first. But it was a female, so I'm not going to worry about that for now. We'll get that on another run. Actually, that level 3 turned up over there. I mean, I could go back to the tripod and like try to minimize the amount of pressure, but she's in an area where it's not a big deal. It'll kind of make up for that one that we sort of lost. But yeah, I was actually thinking as I've been running around here, if you guys want to see me do like a full-on guide on like how I'm setting up my maps with the tripods and the tents and everything, I was thinking that might actually be something I'd like to do. So if I can remember, I'm recording this video like 3 days ahead, so I may forget, but hopefully I can remember to like schedule a community tab post. I'll make a little poll to see if you guys actually want to see that, or if like what I've shown in this video is kind of enough information, but hopefully that'll be up. If it's not up like immediately when this video goes up, I'll hopefully remember to do it soon. But we have our level 4 male who landed very gracefully. Decent heart shot there. They do have that big heart, which they're not as easy to heart shot as grizzly bear are, I feel like. It's just, I don't know if it's their legs or maybe shorter or something's more like compact about their neck. It just feels like it's a little harder to reach. But if you can get that frontal or quartering angle, it does feel quite doable, just as long as you have like the proper gun that'll get the penetration to do it, which of course the 300 is more than fine to do that. But this was the level 3 female, which we heart shot at like 300 meters or something in that area, 288. But we have 2 more spots down here in the south. One I gotta run to, but I think I'm gonna go to that second. We're gonna fast travel down to this lake first. I have a male track going down to this lake, but the only bear I see, at least from here, is that level 4 female. So maybe he is just drinking out of sight somewhere, but I don't see him. So I think we'll kill the female, and then he may just run out into the open. We can get a shot there. I know that's a pretty common thing, is shooting the bears like running across this lake. So hopefully, if he's here, there he is. Don't know if that was a very good hit. Yeah, I think we got a lung. Alright, nice. That actually worked out quite well. Although, seems there's another male bear because that track didn't light up. So I don't know where that one is, but we got a male anyway, and they shouldn't actually be too far apart. The female's here, and they were going the same direction. The male tracks are right here, and yeah, he's dead right there. So not only that, it kind of is taking us in the direction of our other tripod, which we have set up there. So we'll get to that one, and then we're getting reasonably close to the end of brown bear drink time. That's kind of a cool screenshot. I might get that just because it looks interesting. But yeah, once we go there, we'll have time for maybe 1 or 2 more spots, which I do have set up, so we definitely can get a couple more bears. So there's 3 just in this zone here. I didn't realize that many bears drank up in this area, but could definitely be one of our better spots then. But if he'll have his head up for more than a second. And Buddy took off immediately, I think. Where'd that level 5 get to? I don't know where that one went. I guess I lost track of that. There's another female there. Should have been a long shot. Yeah, looks like maybe even double, so we'll take that, I guess. Wait a minute. They're coming out of everywhere up here. I don't know where that one was either. Where'd that one get to? That's not even the one. I saw another lighter colored one, I thought. Some mustier. Maybe that's what I saw. That should be good. I'm gonna sit here a second, just make sure this time. I think we got all the ones that are running around here now. We ended up with 3 from there, so there's got to be at least 5 that drink at this lake, which is insane. It's this little hidden lake northwest of the kind of bigger one down here. Apparently it's a even better spot than I thought. So this could definitely be a spot that we actually end up seeing maybe rare or diamond spawns if there's this many bears in this little spot. Which it makes me wonder about the spot like in the far southeast, that area right by the lodge down here where we didn't have any. Because it's usually such a good spot, but maybe like just whatever has happened. Maybe I deleted the zone and they kind of all moved up this way. I'm not sure. But that reminds me, we'll go and check that spot one more time before we go to our last 2, because I think I want to do these up in the mountain area, because it's actually another pretty heavily populated spot. This time there's a bear. I can already see it. So, yeah, as I was saying, sometimes it seems like the time is a factor. Like if you go to a spot and there's no bears, or no whatever animal you're going after, sometimes it just seems like you gotta go back later. It's even a male, so potentially good for any respawns we may have. Got another female out there. We actually got a zone as well. So I could have deleted the zone here just since I picked that up, but I've also seen, whether it's a bug or maybe there's some kind of intentional mechanic that's going on, but zones are just seemingly going away for no reason. So that could also be what's going on there. Now I want to see. I don't think he's melanistic. I think he's light brown. And I'm going to spot him again just to be sure. Because sometimes you can have 2 different zones at this lake, but that's the same one. She did not hear that, so we can take our time. But I know you can have 2 zones here. And when you spot an animal, like if you have them spotted and then they start their zone action, like that bear started drinking while he was spotted, you won't get the zone. You actually have to spot them again afterwards. That's why I did that, just in case you're curious. But 2 more to the list, and wherever this guy was, I don't even see him. Oh, there he is. Pretty sure he's not melanistic, right? Yeah, he's just a normal light brown. But I mean, as I said, I'd like a male albino if we can get so lucky. So definitely want to make sure we can kill the male bears first when we can. And then our female, which is actually the same color, just happened to be in better light. And I want to go try this mountain area, so go to this tent first, I think. And I'm not actually sure if it's this first lake. Looks like it is. But there may be a bear drink zone down at that other one too, which I don't have a tripod set up for. But I believe we have time to actually go and check before their zone time's going to end, and we can actually go down to the other spot I have as well. But one male here. I gotta be a little bit careful because they're noticing me. I think that's the only zone at this particular lake. I've seen them over there, like across to the left, but seems like this is our only spot. And again, we're going to kill the male first and then worry about the others. don't even know that I got a lung. Yeah, we did. Angle was just kind of weird. See if we can maybe pick up another kill here. I'm not even sure I hit that. It's kind of weird. See if she'll just do the thing. They sort of stop a lot. Like that. And gives you an opportunity to get a lung shot in there without kind of just peppering it and hoping. But our male was just a silver, even though he was a level 6. And this one, I think we hit a little better. Yeah, she's down there. So like I said, I think we'll have time to run down to the other lake super quick and check. And then our other spot here, we can actually see both lakes from the tripod. So that's going to be our last stop, but we'll see if we can manage to clutch anything more interesting than a gold or any of these common fur types. Actually, even that was only single lung. It just seemed like she died quicker. There is actually one up there. Just a random female. I thought there was maybe nothing, but kind of hiding up there in the brush a bit. I think she's the only one, so we'll get that shot in there. Now we're going to be a little bit pressed for time because I don't know for sure that we can get over to our other spot. And do I have a med kit? Because this seems like quite the dangerous descent. And I actually was like not 100% sure, but this is a blonde and not an albino. Thought she was, but sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to tell. So we are pushing it. It's already 7, which is when they stop drinking, but usually takes them a couple of minutes to actually leave their zone, so we should be set to at least see what's here and then hopefully take out any that may be drinking here. I do have a bear zone here already. I don't remember if I killed any here a while ago, but I know for sure there should actually be at least something here for us to take a look at. And like I said, we can see both of these lakes from this spot, so anything that's here, we ought to be able to know for sure if it's anything special, but level 6 male. Anything better than that? Hiding anywhere? I don't think so. So we'll try to get them both if we can, but again, definitely want to try to get the male first. And just because I don't want to track, we'll try to get a heart shot if we can. That's not a heart shot, but that one took off a little more quickly than I can get a shot. He is going to die though. So let's see. Will she do the thing? Well, she stopped, but not broadside. You want to stop? Probably not going to bother just throwing shots at her since she is a level 2. But if I could get a free standing still shot... Well, she went alert. I don't know if that got her very good because the tree was in my way. Yeah, she's dying. So we got them both, so 2 more for potential respawns. There's another bear out there. Where did that come from? Hang on. What's a darker colored one? It's a female. And it's dead. Alright, make that 3 for respawns. And actually, now that we're done with this is a good opportunity to talk about just like the videos with the rare whitetail and the diamond whitetail, and I guess also like the diamond and rare coyote. This is what most of my whitetail runs look like, or my grinding runs in general. A couple of nice kills, we had a few golds. Nothing special, nothing worth going in the trophy lodge at all. But occasionally, when you do this enough, eventually something really special pops up, and that's the hope with the grind for any of these animals, really. Eventually, if we keep doing this, we'll probably see either a level 9 or an albino or a melanistic or whatever it may be. And that's kind of just as much as we can hope for. Do it enough times that the numbers kind of stack up in our favor. But we gotta find this one other one, which I didn't think this is where she was standing, but apparently it is. And it looks like there's actually even another bear track over here, so maybe it left its zone a little bit earlier. But it's just another female. And I think, at least probably... Oh no, this track up here is bear as well. I'm going to check that just to see the weight on it. But I thought it was likely the female that we just claimed. But I will say there's a lot of other areas on this map that brown bear drink. This is in fact a male, so I'd like to get his disturbed veg, or maybe we can just find him here. That one's stuck. So maybe they did leave early? I'm not sure why we didn't see them, actually. And again, we got the stop, like, behind something. Well, that was also a stop, but not exactly an effective shot. I think eventually he'll do it again. Alright, twice in a row he's managed to evade me. See, he's actually lifting his back leg there that we shot. I've never seen the back leg like that. But that's the hard shot that we were looking for. So I'll leave the female for now just because we are starting to stack up pressure here a little bit. And this seems like it's a really highly populated spot. But yeah, there are a lot of other areas brown bear can drink. Like this entire area here. I actually have a setup down here in the crater, but we're well past their drink time, so we'll worry about that later. But I think if we kind of focus in these areas, like we killed close to 20 brown bear today, we can definitely work on these populations, I guess, and hopefully eventually get something that we're looking for. But let's go ahead and grab this one last bonus kill. Oh goodness, I didn't even see you. Well, at this point, kinda has to happen. Alright, 2 last bonus kills. All my numbers are off today. And we actually got the full score out of him because we missed that second shot. Harsh shot when he stopped the second time. But yeah, I'll definitely have that community tab post up. I think I'm going to go do it right now and schedule it so it can actually be there for you guys to vote. If you do want to see like a more in-depth guide on how I'm doing these setups to grind for all these animals, I'll definitely do that. I think it's something I may want to do anyway. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.